Now let's get to the actual album.
Real quick, before you hit the album, Coop, we got a $5 super chat. Michael Williams, if you were ranking Pusha T and Freddie Gibbs strictly on their solo catalog, no clips allowed, who would you rank higher? Coop, you want to take that one?
Freddie.
It's Freddie. It's Freddie.
Yeah.
Pusha's my guy, but it's Freddie.
Freddie has better album catalog. Yep. So go ahead to what
Freddie
you was going to say.
Album catalog than a lot of these niggas.
He does.
Absolutely.
Now, what was you going to say in regards to the album, Coop?
So I want to piggyback off Sean's point about you got to have certain types of tracks that bring stuff up out of Ghost, which is correct. But also, an executive producer's job isn't just to guide production-wise. It's to guide the artist content-wise.
Right. Absolutely.
Content-wise, okay, let's look at Ghost specifically in the realm, because the problem with this album is really that there's too many formulaic R&B for the women's songs. It's like ladies love Ghostface album. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, here's the problem with that. It's not that Ghost can't talk about the ladies. Ghost is at his best when he talks from a certain perspective. When Ghost is talking traumatically, sexually, and scorned about women is actually when he shines brightest about talking about women.
Absolutely.
Ice Cream. Back Like That. Wildfire off of Iron Man.
That's crazy. That was my anthem. That was my anthem.
Cam A. Remember Cam A?
Yeah. Cam A.
Oh my goodness.
Cam A's one of them ones.
That's what I'm talking about. That's when Ghost is at his zenith talking about the ladies. So there's too much lady talk. Yeah, there's too much lady talk on here. Yeah. And it's not that the lady talk is the problem. It's the perspective from which Ghost is addressing it, because when Ghost addresses it from those different perspectives, the track comes out different.
Absolutely. Cool. Absolutely.
And that's when RZA or somebody like that needs to be in the room. It's like, no. You remember that bitch you was in love with when we was in China for 3 months? Talk about her. Remember how she did you? Talk about her. Because when Ghost is doing that is when you're getting the best Ghost. That's the job of an executive producer, is to get the best out of the artist.
Absolutely.
And so
but we're not going to get that, guys. That's not going to happen. We know that.
I think you can, because Ghost is so witty. This is the same guy that said in the middle of a song, in the middle of the joint, he was like, yo, I'm high power, put Adina Howard to sleep. Your pardon, that bitch is on my mind all week. He said it in the middle of the record. It had nothing to do with the song.
It's part of what makes the record special.
But I mean, what I mean is the RZA connection.
Part of what makes Ghost special.
That's make Ghost special.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Think about it. Wisdom Body off the Purple tape.
Oh my goodness.
Wisdom Body's crazy. But it's just the RZA connection that we're not going to get.
I'm not talking about the RZA connection. I'm talking about the executive production connection, like Apollo Brown.
Okay,
when he did the good shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I would love to hear Havoc do Ghost album.
That's a good pull.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Because these beats ain't it. The perspective on the content is missing. The first half of the album is solid.
Yeah.
But these joints are just solid because here's what's really happening with Ghost. Although Ghost isn't my number 2 MC, I do have Ghost in my top 10. Now, Ghost, it's safe to say Ghost has a top 10 rap catalog, right?
Easily.
Absolutely.
You could say top 5.
I'm about to say some people might feel like the catalog is top 5, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now Meth has been the star of the Wu. Okay? Ray's been the glue of the Wu. I feel like Old Dirty Bastard is the tipping point in the group because I don't think their music is the same without him in the fold in full, which is why Enter the Wu-Tang is their best album. Old Dirty Bastard is the difference.
The energy,
So ODB is the difference maker. Meth is the star. Ray is the glue guy. Ghost has been the best member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
He's been the most consistent.
Yeah,
he's the best. He's the best member of the best crew. The expectations are different when you're the best member of the best crew.
Absolutely. But cool,
you may not be the star. Look, you may not be the star. You may not be the street glue guy. You're not the supreme lyricist that Jizza and Inspector Deck are. You're not the wild card that ODB is, but you are the fucking best. Right. We're gonna hold you to that shit
because you have the range. You made Iron Man. You made Supreme Clientele.
Well, how about this? Is he as lyrical as Jizza Inspector Deck? No, but he can rhyme with him on any given day.
But he does all the things.
He's a better storyteller than all of them.
Yeah, he does everything well.
Is he a star like Method Dirty? No, but he is a star.
Right.
Him and Ray is peanut butter and jelly. They're the best rap duo of all time, in my opinion.
Facts.
Like as far as pound for pound, nobody's fucking with Ray and Ghost.
Before we get to the super chat, I like how you said Havoc to produce a instead of Kanye to produce a Ghost album, but the producer that I'm
no damn Supreme Clientele too with Kanye producing.
But the producer that I'm gonna throw out there is I think Ghost will sound crazy over some Ninth Wonder.
I don't love. Okay, so here's why you have to put things on a level and say them respectfully. So I'm gonna say this respectfully. Supreme Clientele is one of the best rap albums ever.
Oh, easily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Havoc has produced albums better than Supreme Clientele. Ninth Wonder hasn't.
That's fair.
Infamous is better than Supreme Clientele.
Yeah.
Hell on Earth and Supreme Clientele are comps for each other. You get what I'm saying? Havoc has produced on that level and made Supreme Clientele level albums.
So you will hold it to that same standard now?
Don't have no nigga pulling up to do Supreme Clientele 2 that hasn't provided Supreme Clientele results or above.
You can't.
Well, Kanye has done that. It's just that we'll never get it.
We never get that.
Okay, so what Kanye album's better than Supreme Clientele to you?
From top to bottom?
Yes.
That Kanye produced solely by himself. The only one in the conversation would be B, or which Dilla got a couple joints on there. But B is slapboxing with Supreme.
I love B. B and Supreme are probably my two best rap albums in that 5-year period. That and Get Rich or Die Trying is in there. But here's what I'll tell you. The high moments on Supreme are better than the high moments on B, and the albums are comparable.
It's because Ghost is a better rapper than Common.
I don't know. He's not that much better. It's like we're talking about like 8 versus like 12 or 13. So it's like he's not that much better. But what
Common is more tactician.
Yeah. But here's what I'm saying when I'm saying that. There's no Wu Banger 101 or We Made It or Mighty Healthy on B. Where it's just that rap shit where it's like crack music to you. You know what I'm saying?
The corner. Don't do that. Don't do that because the corner is that. The corner is that.
The corner is that. Okay, so listen to what you're saying. The corner is that. But on Supreme Clientele, on Supreme Clientele, 1 is that. Mighty Healthy is that. Buck 50 is that. We Made It is that. Wu Banger 101 is that. Stroke of Death is that.
Keep going.
It's Supreme. It's one of the best rap titles ever. It's one of the best rap titles ever. Because when you listen to the album, it's like, no, this is some Supreme Clientele shit.
So you think that Havoc present day can provide that? Because we've heard the project that he did with Styles P. And let's tell some truth.
That was a short-lived project.
I don't care. I don't care about how many songs it was.
In all respect to Styles,
how were the beats cool? How were the beats cool?
Styles is an all-time great MC. Styles is not Ghost. Like the expectation is different, and how you would have to.
How were the beats? How were the beats?
See, I said executive produce. I didn't say necessarily the beats. I'm talking about somebody to put it together. I said executive production wise.
I got you. Okay.
I would be okay with Mathematics doing it.
Mathematics. He could tap into that RZA sound. He is like he is truly RZA's understudy, and I don't think he gets enough credit.
He does,
and he can tap into that sound like no other.
Give me Mathematics and Fourth Disciple.
If I'm being real, Mathematics. Once you got to a certain point in time, Mathematics could do RZA better than RZA could do himself. Pause.
That was crazy.
Big pause.
Yeah, that was wild. Y'all on the road today. Y'all on the road tonight. What is going on?
But listen, Mathematics could do RZA style production better than RZA couldn't tap back into that himself.
Hold on. When's the last time Mathematics did beats like that though, guys? Like while y'all talking about Have?
He did the whole the Wu-Tang Saga Continues project. He did that whole joint.
That was like what, 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Nah, that was more than that.
So
yeah, that was a handful.
Like I said, I would go call Conductor, Alchemist, Hit Boy, Havoc executive produce or co-executive produce with RZA. Yeah. Get some hitters up in there. I'd be cool if Q-Tip did it. Like you got to get a hitter for Supreme too. Like ain't no regular nigga about to do it's Supreme too.